This is gonna be a great game. The Rams are, a powerhouse. They're doing it. The Bills, I feel like are like next. Like they're next. Like they've been itching and crawling their way. I love Josh Allen. I did. Did you see Josh Allen when he did that golf thing with Brady and Rodgers?
Oh yeah, I watched it. Not his best round.
Yeah,
not his best round.
Not even golf wise, because I didn't really pay attention who was good. I know Rodgers. I think is pretty good golfer.
Rodgers is a good golfer.
Yeah, but just like I feel like the fact that he was there just proves that everyone knows this dude's.
Well, yeah, I mean, so I guess I'll start off by saying that this season would be the most hyped I've ever seen the Buffalo Bills in my adult life, and I've been following them since I was a kid. I mean, the Super Bowl days in the early 90s, mind you, that's when I was like 7, 8, 9, 10 years old. So I don't recall a whole lot of what was happening.
First year.
Right. First table.
Yeah. Is that what happens? You get like
baptized.
They start chucking you through tables. What's that year?
That's a whole nother. We could do an entire show on that because that's still something that I don't necessarily have been able to wrap my head around. But they did it and it stuck with them, and now that's their thing. I don't know.
Hey, once you do your thing, you guys stick with it.
You know what I mean? They did. They have. I mean, there was tables being put checked on flights when they made the playoffs in 2017. Played at Jacksonville, and they were checking tables on flights to take down their 2 jump through in the parking lot.
I saw a story where they were like Walmart was taking their tables down.
Correct. That was in Jacksonville also.
Dude, why? Dude, if the Bills come to Green Bay to play the Packers, I will have a U-Haul truck stacked full of tables for sale at quite the price. I got you covered, Bills fans, but I'm going to make my money off it too. You know what I mean?
So the hype, though, is like I'm not quite sure how to take it yet. And I'm going to give you an example of something that took place this morning. Well, we're pretending it's Thursday. It's actually Wednesday. So
it's Thursday night football.
So Wednesday morning. So it happened yesterday, right? So Wednesday morning, NFL Game Day came out with their Super Bowl picks. The whole panel. There's 6 people. It's Rich Eisen, Steve Mariucci, Kurt Warner, Michael Irvin, Cynthia Freeland, and Rachel Bonetta. They come out with their Super Bowl predictions.
Yeah, I know where you're going.
All 6 of them took Buffalo to beat, Eisen beat the Bucks, Mariucci to beat the Niners, Warner to beat the Rams, Irvin to beat the Cowboys, of course.
Yeah.
Cynthia Freeland, Green Bay, and Rachel Bonetta, the Rams. But, I just don't, as a diehard Bills fan, I don't know what they've done to deserve that. That to me is...
So, because I think that people really think that. They're next. They got Josh Allen. Here's the thing with me. Remember what, obviously, Rodgers won a Super Bowl 2010. He started 2008. That's when he got his first start for the Packers. It takes a couple years, boom, Super Bowl. Patrick Mahomes, a couple years, boom, Super Bowl.
Yeah.
A lot of these guys, it takes a couple years. When you have that high guy, boom, Super Bowl. So I think people are expecting Josh Allen, boom, Super Bowl. But, I mean, it sucks for him this year because the Packers are going to do it this year. But I think very soon, I know, I get why the Bills, I don't even know a lot about the Bills team. I know Josh Allen. I think he's a great quarterback. I like him. I like his.
They're deep. I mean, it's a very well put together football team. They're
good defense, right?
Yeah, great defense. Yeah, a really good defense. Except unless there's 13 seconds left. I know where you're going with that. You got to do it, okay?
I don't want to be rude because I've been that guy. With Packers have a few of those games too. Not quite like that, but the Packers played the Cardinals way back when. I think it was the year before they won the Super Bowl. When it was 53-49 or whatever, and they ended up losing because Larry Fitzgerald. Why cover that guy?
Yeah.
Packers defense was in shape here, but I think the Bills are primed to have a good year. I'm not going to say Super Bowl because I want the Packers to win a Super Bowl. But dude, can you imagine, bro? if the Packers played the Bills in the Super Bowl, there would be beer trucks flowing in. I think it's Arizona this year. Like they don't have enough. They don't. First of all, they don't have enough water in that area. Out there in the desert, there's gonna be beer trucks flowing for days. If the Bills and the Packers were in the Super Bowl, never mind the game, never mind the team. Call the paramedics. There's gonna be some overdoses on alcohol. There's but quality people, both sides. I feel like.
Oh yeah.
Well, first of all, if the Bills and the Packers play the Super Bowl, I would probably go there. Not maybe even to go to the Super Bowl because I don't have money like that, but just to go there and I just want to throw myself on the table.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got it.
Well, if you remember, what bummed me out is me and you had plans to attend the Packers Bills this year. But it fell on the October 30th, I think it is. It's the week. The week it is the week that it's October 30th. I think it's how.
30th.
Yeah.
30th.
I'm going to be at a golf tournament down in Myrtle Beach, so I will not be around, which is I love playing golf, but I was really looking forward to that. I'm like, the 1 week it had to fall on, it just pissed me off because we could have had some real good content, me and you at a Bills tailgate.
We got
and the thing is they would welcome you with open arms. Like that's the tide has shifted in a Bills parking lot. It went from I remember it's 2006 Monday night game, Bills Cowboys. Cowboys won on a last second play. Trent Edwards was the quarterback for the Bills. That's how they were bad. But anyways, they lose in the last minute of the game. I watched a Cowboys fan car just get doused with lighter fluid and up in flames. Like they were
Bills
angry.
Oh my God.
Dude, they used to.
And then they'll all donate to a charity.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's where it started to shift.
And then they'll charity.
Yeah.
He's got
charity.
But he doesn't have a car. Let's start him an Uber.
yeah. It's definitely the parking lot's come a long way. It really has. But with success, comes a happier group of people. When the playoff drought, 17 years they went without making the playoffs. That was all you had. You went to the game. It was an event just to go drink at. It wasn't. There was the game was, if they won, it was a consolation prize because it just didn't happen very often.
Do you do score predictions? What do you got? You think the Bills are just gonna beat the living tar out of the Rams? It's gonna be a battle. It's gonna be a run. What's gonna happen over here tonight in just a little bit? I'll be live. Who knows?
Vegas has them at 2.5-point favorites on the road, which is kind of a slap in the face to the defending champs. But I mean, I'd like to see them, double-digit win. But it's first game of the season. Sean McDermott, the coach of the Bills, doesn't have a great track record. Week 1, I think it's
Rams do have a.
Yeah. McVay's I don't think he's lost a Week 1 game yet.
I think it's 5. He's 5-0 or 3-0.
And McDermott's 3-4 or 3-5, and all 3 of the wins have been when they played the Jets Week 1.
Oh, that is funny. So how long has he been the coach over there?
2017.
Yeah, so he was building that team, but I don't think he's ever had a team like this year.
No, I mean, they added the big gripe last year was they led the league in quarterback pressures, but they weren't getting to the quarterback. They were pressuring him, sure, but if you're not knocking them down or strip sack, and that's why they dumped a bunch of money into Von Miller.
I think if you have the most quarterback pressures, but also give it the most touchdowns to that same quarterback, that quarterback pressures didn't really matter that much.
Right? Yeah, it didn't do anything.
I think normally, if you get into a quarterback's face, you pressure him. He's going to make mistakes. He's going to do things, especially if you're playing the Vikings or something like that. Anytime I can take a shot at Kirk Cousins,
dude, you're gonna love. So, on this past Monday's show, our show's currently Monday nights. It's moving to Thursdays in a month or something like that. But because we have a Thursday golf night, but golf's winding down here, obviously, because it's already it's starting to get chilly and everything. But
they call it ice ball over there in the winter. You just start slinging those things and see what
Yeah.
happens.
So we did a NFL mega show on Monday where me and my co-host, without telling each other who we were taking, we found this website called Playoff Predictor. And in that, you can go through every week of the regular season in the NFL and pick who wins every game, all the way to playoffs, Super Bowl, everything. So hear me out, though, before you jump down my throat or anybody in the comments starts ripping on me. Listen to everything I have to say. So a lot of people are high on the Vikings this year, right? Not a lot of people not named Matt Ramage are high on the Vikings this year. So, and I personally, I think that they did make some good moves to address, because I think their downfall has always been, well, Kirk Cousins, anytime the spotlight's put on him, it's not as, he just fails. But defense, they made some moves. So I actually have them winning the North.
Good.
But listen, hold on. Keep in mind, I remember I'm a Packers owner. If you didn't think I had some sort of revenge game in my head, you're crazy. So the Vikings win the North, but then in the playoffs, meet Green Bay, and Green Bay knocks them out, NFC Championship game.
All right.
I have Packers going to the Super Bowl.
I know, but I still don't like it. I don't. I'm telling you, the Vikings are probably the most overhyped team since the Cowboys of any year you can name. Because I feel like a lot of people think that I don't think that they're going to be good. I just don't think. Like, I get it. Kirk Cousins is not as bad as I say he is.
Well,
like,
I think a lot of people kind of think the downfall of what the Vikings were, because they have talented players. I mean, they have good. The roster looks nice, but a lot of people, from what I was reading and listening to, is a lot of it they think was Zimmer was the downfall of that team.
It's Childress, it's Zimmer, it's this, it's dude.
So that's the trend in Minnesota?
Yeah, that's what it is.
Blame the coach.
They had Randy Moss and Chris Carter on the same team with a good quarterback. They had Adrian Peterson in his prime. Dude, I remember they had Adrian Peterson in his prime, bro. Going down
wrong.
5-yard line. Touchdown wins the game. No, it wasn't Adrian Peterson. No, they had Randy Moss. This is before that. They had Randy Moss. You just throw it up, he catches it. I don't care if you throw it 3 or 4 times. 2 times he's going to catch it, right? 5-yard line. They do a running back pass and chuck it right over his head, because why have the quarterback throw the ball? It wasn't Adrian Peterson. It was obviously before him. But the Vikings find ways to lose.
Who would that have been? Robert Smith?
Yeah, I think it might have been.
Might have been Robert Smith.
It was back then, but Randy Moss was for sure, because, dude, they threw it over the time. You get to 5, 10, 15-yard line, just throw in the back of the end zone. Eventually, Randy Moss is going to come down with it. No one can cover.
Yeah.
The Vikings just find ways. I don't know if they ticked off the football gods at some point. 4 Super Bowls. They didn't win one of. Oh, I'm sorry. All right, I'm talking to the wrong person.
No hard feelings. Like I said, I was like 7 years old when people throw that in my face. I'm like,
no, I didn't mean to say it like that.
I cared more about my Tonka trucks back then. I didn't really care about
No, but I remember watching the Super Bowl. That's how old I am.
I remember watching the last one, and I think that was because
I got bit in the ass by a dog, and I think it was the Washington was beat. Washington was one of those teams, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I think it was Washington Bills game. I got excited because I was excited. I don't know why. I'm not a fan of either of these teams, but something happened I was excited about. So I said, "Yay!" And the dog was like, "Oh, I'm gonna bite that ass," and I got chewed up on a little bit on that one. But they're like, "You shouldn't move so fast. We're watching the Super Bowl. We're supposed to celebrate sometime."
So, without you getting into the whole story, because I think we should save that for another time. So you've been in the. I mean, I've had quite a few conversations with you. You've been attacked by a flock of birds.
I have.
And a dog.
A dog for sure. Yeah. The birds were actually like
they're after the bird seed.
Yeah, they were like ducks, but they weren't ducks. What are they? Seagulls? I don't know.
Geese?
Geese. I think they're geese, but we call them ducks around these parts. Everyone knows they're not ducks. Like, hey, we're gonna go feed the ducks. We don't see it. That's a duck. Like, we know it's not a duck, but we go. We're gonna go feed the ducks. Not a duck in sight. We feed the geese, and I was attacked, and it was it was planned. Whatever. I was attacked by frogs one time. You ever get attacked by frogs?
I have not.
I was working third shift. It was a planned, orchestrated attack. I could tell they've been planning it for weeks. I was coming home from work, 4 a.m. When I come home from work, it's a habit. You check your mailbox, At the time I had one on the wall, you flip it, even though it's 4 a.m. Obviously you got the mail yesterday. There's nothing in there.
Check anyway.
I tapped the mailbox, frogs leap on me. And then as it's happening, I look and I see there's a bunch of dogs suctioned to my front door. It was like a human morning, it's all like sticky or whatever. Frogs were everywhere. They jumped at me. I fell down the steps. But the thing is, my hands were in my pockets, getting my keys out at the time. So I ripped my hand out of my pocket to try to defend myself as I fell on the steps. My keys flew out, change flew out. I fell down the steps. It was embarrassing, except for nobody was around. It's like 4 a.m. I'm dying. I'm rolling around. I look, and there's still frogs suctioned on my door. There's frogs jumping all over the front porch. And then I was like, well, they win this round. I went around the side door. So then, I felt very like not manly at that time, but I was like, nobody knows about this. We'll just let it go, have it. So then my kids get up for school. They go out the front door and they're like, hey, Dad, did you lose your keys? Hey, Dad, why is there a bunch of money out here? Why is there receipts and all this stuff? Everything in my pockets was on the front porch because like I was attacked by frogs. And they won that round. But so later on, I cut the grass.
Kids dimed you out.
They did. But I cut the grass later that week, and I killed them all because they're dumb and they hang out in the grass. You know what I mean? Especially if you don't cut your grass for like weeks at a time.
So they won the battle, but you won the war.
Oh, definitely, I won the war. You win a battle every now and again, kind of like the Vikings. They might win a game now and again, but they're not winning a war. They're not winning a championship.
I picked that solely because I just want to be right on something that's completely off the wall. You want to know what else I picked? Carolina to Baker to lead Carolina to 12-5 record, and they win the South.
I like that.
It was just like, let's just go through the schedule, and it's just the way it all played out. I don't know. I don't think any of that's gonna probably happen, but.
What I'm doing this year is I'm working on bold takes. That's what I want to work on this year.
Bold takes?
Bold takes.
I like it.
My bold take for the Packer game is Aaron Jones is going to score 3 touchdowns.
This Sunday?
Yeah, like running, throw, receiving. Maybe he'll sling one in. I doubt it.
They play the Vikings week 1, right?
Yeah, they play the Vikings Sunday.
See, if you look behind me, you can't see it. It's not in the camera, but you can see like the edge of that chalkboard right there.
Yeah, what are you writing over there? Numbers and stuff?
No, I have magnetic mini helmets of the entire league, and I set them up each week so I know who's playing who. It helps me for when I'm betting and doing fantasy shit. So I match them up. Like I can look back here and see, Green Bay plays at Minnesota.
Oh, okay.
The Giants play at Tennessee. Yeah. Just something, I don't know. I got 3 TVs down here. I like to know who's playing. It's easier than looking at my phone if I can just glance at the wall.
So, what's your bold take? Or I'm trying to find the best way. I can't see you. I'm gonna put it back over here. I just keep moving around. But what's your bold take for tonight's game? All right, you got the Bills, you got the Rams. What's your bold take? You think Josh Allen's gonna run for 6 touchdowns? What do you got?
I think Diggs lights up Jalen Ramsey for over 102 touchdowns.
I like it.
That's what I'm going with.
We'll take that. You know what I mean?
Well, the emergence of Gabe Davis is going to benefit Diggs because now people are starting to notice that they're going to have to pay attention to him.
What do you think the Bills' record is going to be for both teams?
I think I had the Bills at 14-3, but that was, I'm going through a list. I'm being a homer. They'll have a game this season like they did last year against Jacksonville where they go into it thinking
they have tough in AFC. They have a tough.
They do. They have a pretty relatively difficult schedule with the exception of like playing the Jets twice, and the Patriots I'm not really concerned with anymore. I think Mac Jones is trash, so like I just not worried about them. But
let me ask you this. I didn't mean to cut you off. But
no, you're good.
You guys play Bill Belichick a lot. Do you think that Bill Belichick, because obviously he can win with a lesser team. He's beat a lot of teams with the worst team. And can he just like brain like I feel like he can just brain like mess with other coaches because like they're like, oh, like can he like brain?
I think the Bills got that monkey off their back. I mean, Brady owned them, but like, yeah, like you said, Belichick can win with pretty bad rosters, and he did that last year. I mean, they made the play. The Patriots were in the playoffs last year. They got smoked. That was the game in Buffalo where the Bills scored on every offensive possession.
Yeah, they went full Viking in that one.
Yeah, the Patriots?
Yeah,
yeah, full Viking.
That's what they do when they make the playoffs. Dude, the Vikings are so bad when they make the playoffs, they call it a miracle. Like it was a miracle. It's a Minneapolis miracle. Anyways, I think.
Oh yeah, I'm familiar with that play. that guy's a Bill now, and you know that. One thing I will add, I'll throw in some Vikings hate. Their fan base will not stay off of Bills pages talking about what a drama queen Stephon Diggs is, and they're so glad he's gone now because we got Justin Jefferson. I'm like, you're so glad he's gone. You're on this page talking about him, like.
The thing is, they could have like people say it like they're like, well, I'm glad I sold my Bentley because now I got a Lamborghini. Well, you could have had a Lamborghini and a Bentley. That is what it is. Like, you know how great it is to have two players that are great at the same position. If you have two wide receivers, if they had Justin Jefferson and Diggs, even if it was a year or two before they couldn't afford one of them, because that's just how the NFL works,
right?
They would have been. Who could stop that? Right. Who could stop Diggs? I mean, I get it. They would have Kirk Cousins.
Oh, Kirk Cousins. That's what I was about to say. He could stop it. See that the Lions sold out and have sold standing room tickets only. It's like the first time in like 5 or 6 years, and it was on a Thanksgiving Day game was the last time they did it.
And they fired their coach next day. But yeah, I'm sure that they are because like they're
hyped. They're hyped. I like Dan Campbell. I mean, I know the Lions division foe for the Packers, but not really because they never, it's like kind of like the Jets for me, I think. Because I just don't really bash the Jets because the Jets are just
I don't bash the Lions. I think it's funny Lions fans will say to me, I thank you for not bashing the Lions.
they think
I don't make fun of homeless people either.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I mean, like, like
it's not a good thing to do.
Yeah, you guys go like you win like 3 or 4 games a year. What am I gonna do? A party? And I mean, all right, dude, it's hot in here. All right, so we got the Bills, we got the Rams coming up. Be sure to tune in. I'll be live for the whole game, drinking beer, having a good time. This is gonna be a great kickoff to the NFL season. I'm jacked. We got Joe Bees over here from the Beehive Sports Podcast. We're gonna collab a lot this year. We're gonna do some stuff. We're gonna see.
Yeah, I like coming on. It's always a good time.
Yeah, because there's no one cares, no one watches.
They watch. They watch.
But thank you all for tuning in. We got Joe Bees over. Check out the Beehive Sports Podcast. We'll have him on again. We're gonna see how the Bills are gonna do this season. I think tonight's game is gonna be insane. We got the Super Bowl defending champs against a team that a lot of people expect to be in the Super Bowl. With I would say in the next 3 years for sure, and even beyond, they're going to be a powerhouse in the AFC. AFC is tough though. They got
AFC stacked.
That's why nobody. I don't think anyone wants to go over there. I ain't trying to go over there.
I don't know why Russell. That was my big thing with Russell Wilson. Yeah, I was like, why wouldn't he stay in the NFC?
Yeah,
he's not the Saints or somebody like that.
I like Russell Wilson, but he's cringy as hell. Like he is. Like he played for Wisconsin for a year or whatever. I got no hate for Russell, but seems like a nice guy.
Oh yeah, he did play at Wisconsin for a minute, didn't he?
It's funny because Packer fans like he was a Wisconsin Badger. Like I don't care, bro. He was a Wisconsin Badger. Good times, whatever. Then he screwed us. It was a 2000 whatever year that inner touchdown happened. The ref strike. That's when he lost. The ref strike, right? Remember the ref strike?
Oh yeah. Okay.
Refs.
Yeah.
The Packers lost to the Seahawks on a It should have been
Yeah,
interception,
the touchdown incomplete. Where
Yeah.
the one guy calls it a touchdown, one guy calls it
Yeah.
incomplete at the exact same time.
And they fired the refs after that. That's where Russell Wilson lost. I ain't got no hate for Russell Wilson. I don't necessarily root for him because he played for the Seahawks and I hate the Seahawks.
Yeah,
I
I
was in
hate the
Denver.
Seahawks.
I don't hate Denver, right? But I hate their fans because they tried to steal my quarterback. All they talked about is Aaron Rodgers. Bronco fans talked about Aaron Rodgers. Not that we're gonna have Aaron Rodgers. He's coming. He doesn't want to play for Green Bay no more. So then, like I told them for 2 years, y'all crazy. Aaron Rodgers isn't going to be a Bronco. You guys are going to suck. Like we're only one quarterback away, which means your team sucks. All right. But then they get Russell Wilson. They're like, we never wanted Aaron Rodgers. You did.
Yeah.
You thirsty bitches. You thirsty bitches. All you did is clamor about my quarterback for 2 years. You don't got him. Now you got Russell Wilson, and he's over there in green screens and whatever. What's that cringe thing you was saying?
It's Broncos country. Let's ride.
You saying something? So you guys keep your cringy ass quarterback. Understand that you ain't gonna win nothing. I can't. I don't even have hate for the Broncos. And I'm gonna say Super Bowl 32. I don't like John Elway at all. I think he's got a very large mouth for his head. It seems like a cartoon. Like he seems like one of those filters with a big mouth. That's what I think of John Elway. I don't like him at all, and I get that. That's in Super Bowl 32. But like as far as like the fans today, like I just don't like him because you guys have been talking trash for 2 years and you haven't done anything. Your team sucks, bro. All right. Anyways, I get a little fired up.
You get wound up. I like it though.
NFL football is back.
Right. We've been you and I have been waiting. Well, and everybody else has been waiting far too long for this day to get here. So being wound up should be expected.
We're here, baby. We're here, baby. All right. Thanks, y'all, for tuning in. I'll be live over here in a little bit. I don't know when the game starts. I'll be live. Depends when I post this damn thing. All right. Thanks. Appreciate y'all tuning in. We got Joe Bees from the Beehive podcast. It's a great name. I don't like bees, so I get a little scared. I see a bee, I go in the house. You know what I mean? Shut her down.
You see frogs, geese, ducks.
I see frogs. I cut the grass because those damn things don't move. I kill them. I'll cut them all up. All right. Thanks, y'all, for tuning in. Big shout out to Joe. Good luck to your Bills tonight. I hope they win.
Yeah, me too.
I'll be rooting for them for sure. You know,
I appreciate that.
For more than one reason.